April 13th, 2022. My name is Eric Haluzik with All Corners Home Inspection. This is an incomplete crawl evaluation for the single-family home here in northwest Salem, Oregon. The reason we're calling this incomplete is because there's a length of ductwork which is more or less completely bisecting the area underneath the home. There's an area near the front of the home where there is clearance between the ground level and the ductwork. That ductwork is already crushed, and I'm not going to be the one that crushes it any further. This home needs to have some sort of passageway to allow for movement from between the left-hand area of the home, which we're in currently, and the right-hand area where the majority of the plumbing is presently. This is an unusual building or construction type for this part of the United States, in that we're in a raised foundation or a crawl space underneath the home with no crawl space ventilation. That prevents any moisture from accumulating in the crawl space from dissipating organically, and depends on the air, I guess, in the crawl space to be distributed into the home to get rid of any excess moisture. And generally these kinds of crawl spaces are reserved for environments where there is very little, if any, soils moisture. And that is not the case here. We have made note of moisture at the far left-hand side of the house, where we have a fracture in the foundation. Not a structural challenge, but nonetheless, but it's actually allowing moisture into the home. Where we normally see issues here is at the sill plate. That's the piece of wood that first interacts with the foundation. This piece of wood over here in the distance, the darker piece of wood, that's a 2x4, and that piece of wood is highly susceptible to rot because of conditions like this. Excess atmospheric moisture can over time create massive challenges for a home like this. We'd recommend creating some sort of ventilation system for the area underneath this home, and then insulating both the ductwork as well as plumbing to prevent loss at those or energy loss at those locations. Eric Haluzik, All Corners Home Inspections.